Good morning, my fabulous friends. Of course, I've got my little fur baby Luna right next to me, right on top of me, actually. The second that they hear any sort of movement in the morning, when I wake up, they come on in and jump up with me to get some cuddles. Anyways, I knew I wanted to vlog today, but you guys, it's 11 a.m. I just woke up. It's 11 a.m. I have not slept till 11 a.m. in I don't even know how long. Anyways, I have two things to do ASAP. Go to the post office and take my medicine. So let's get up and get ready to do that. I definitely need to clean up my little cat's food station area today. I know it's very dirty right now. Definitely not the morning I pictured. I wanted to kind of, have a slow morning, enjoy a slow Saturday morning, because this is probably the only day I'll be sleeping in this week. But clearly, life don't always go as planned. I did take a fun gummy last night. Actually, not even a gummy, a drink, the Nowadays stuff, which so far I've tried twice and I really, really enjoyed it. But I'm wondering if maybe that's what made me sleep so late, because I've been waking up really early for work. And in turn, on weekends, I've been waking up early as well. And sometimes after I garden, sometimes, it makes me sleep in the next day. And I think that's what happened. But I took such a little amount. I got the little mini shooter bottle of it, and I took 3 capfuls. So I took a really, really little amount. So yeah, not quite the morning that I was picturing. I was picturing waking up, doing red light therapy, journaling, making the bed, doing my whole morning routine. And now I'm jumping out of bed and rushing to get to the post office before it closes. And I kind of have a headache. That's the one thing, is that after I garden, if I take, even with this little dose, it kind of makes me wake up with headaches. This is the only angle I can get in the bathroom with my little magnetic tripod thing, because we don't have we have a very small bathroom, so there's no room for me to set up another tripod. So this is the best I can do. I'm gonna brush my teeth really quick. I'm really surprised that this metal tripod is literally staying up on a door hinge. I need to promote this more on my TikTok shop. That's pretty amazing. All right, let's go. Let's go. Where are my car keys? So I tried to set up my little metal tripod to get a cool shot. I set it up, took 2 steps away from it, and then immediately got embarrassed and turned around. Anyways, so I'm back to driving my own car. We finally got her back on the road. I basically wasn't able to drive it for 3 months because I didn't hand in my New York license plates when I got my New Jersey driver's license, and I let that go for way too long. And then they were like, so basically you can pay $900 or you can just not drive your car for 3 months. So could I have paid the $900 if I really wanted to? Yes, but I was that's insane. I just won't drive my car because my boyfriend is very kind. He lets me use his when there's a need for it. So anyways, long story short, I'm driving my car again. I'm very happy to be back in my own car. She's an oldie but a goodie. She's a 2003. She's as old as I am, if you can believe that, but she's still kicking. We love her. As long as I have a car that gets me from point A to point B, then we're chilling. So anyways, now I'm gonna go to Dunkin' to get a drink, the bagel store to get breakfast. And I'm still gonna like journal and do all the things I wanted to do when I go home, just a little bit later. Because I did not expect to wake up so early. I mean, I did not expect to wake up so freaking late. So yeah, and I was thinking about going to the gym today, but I'm still really sore. I hit 2 leg days in a row, so I think I'm gonna go tomorrow. They said it was gonna rain all day today, and it's not raining yet, so that's a good sign. So maybe I'll go for a walk. Even though the sun's not really out, I can still go for a walk. I tend to only walk when the sun's out, but I can still go even though the sun's not out. It's still like kind of nice out. And what else? Yeah, I have no other plans for the day, really. So I did like write out like a morning routine I wanted to do, but obviously that's been a little bit messed up now. But I have no other plans for the day, so let's just see where this Saturday takes us. But I did get to the post office on time, and my package was shipped out just in time. It's 11:21. I thought they closed at 1, so I'm really glad that they checked, and I found out that they actually close at 12. Otherwise, that would have been a little bit of a problem. Bag secured, and I did get a donut for later, and now I'm gonna go grab one of my favorite bagels. But, so, I've been mentally not in the best place, and I think it's partially from social media and like scrolling and comparing myself to other people and all that stuff that's not good for you. Because I did not know that, I didn't realize how hard it was going to be when everybody started getting into different phases of their life. And the closer the person is to you, the more it kind of like can feel like it hurts when it's something that you're wanting or expecting, or like, I don't know, something that you think is going to happen for your life sooner than later. Like when you see someone really close to you like getting engaged or pregnant or doing something that you thought you were going to be doing, or whatever it is, like it can really kind of like hit home and mess with your mental a little bit. So I've been trying my best to take at least Instagram and Facebook detox, but more importantly, like I should be really just off all the social media, no scrolling, so I can kind of get back to myself, come back to my life. But yeah, it's hard because like I feel like everyone's having so much fun. I live a very simple life these days. I go to work, I come home, go to the gym, come home, cook dinner, clean up the kitchen, hang out with my cats, watch Grey's Anatomy, read a book maybe, and go to bed. And that's what most of my days look like. And you kind of have to romanticize that, because unfortunately that's what a lot of life is, kind of living the same day over and over. And I hate that. But yeah, and another thing too is that on social media, people make it seem like it's so easy to have all this stuff, the job, the house, the career, the baby, but we don't know what's going on behind the scenes, right? So we never know. Now, on another note, I got a strawberry berry acai with lemonade refresher from Dunkin'. This is my current favorite. It's delish. All right, let's go get a bagel. Now I'm at my favorite bagel place to get my favorite bagel, so let's go. I'm kind of feeling like just a everything with cream cheese though. Like I haven't had like a good classic bagel in a long time, but I usually get like a egg everything, or well, it's still an everything bagel, so I don't know. Let's just see what I choose.
Hello, Miss. How are you?
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine. What you got?
Can I do a egg everything with? Can I do egg everything toasted with the cucumber dill cream cheese? Thank you. Have everything. Bag secured. I kind of want to go park at the park and have this bagel, but like there's nowhere really like, if today was an ideal day, I'd be at the beach with my bagel, by the beach. I got really spoiled growing up on Long Island by the beach, and now that I live in North Jersey, an hour and a half away from the beach, it's been rough, man. It's been rough. And like, don't get me wrong, love Jersey Shore so far, like what I've seen of it, it's beautiful, but I don't live close to it, so I don't know. Like, I don't want to go home right now, but I also like, I don't know where to go. I could go sit at the park. All right, let me show you this delicious bagel though, because I'm taking a bite right now while it's nice and toasty and hot. Oh my goodness. It's cucumber dill cream cheese on an egg everything bagel. It smells amazing. Tell me why it was almost $9 though. That's insane. All right, so I made the bed. This is low-key like my Saturday stack, you guys. This is my No Scrolls Saturday stack. So we've got the book that I'm currently reading. So good so far. I've really been enjoying it. Like right off the bat, it was good from the start. I've got my daily devotional I want to read a few pages of. My Woven Intent, which by the way, I'm a brand ambassador, so if you need a discount for any woven items, I've got you. My Woven Intent beautiful journal that I use to write my wins of the day in. Of course, my Best Me journal. One of the books I'm currently reading, 51 Things You Should Know Before Getting Engaged. My mentor told me about this book, and I definitely think it's great to be educated before making any decisions on anything big, so great for an overthinker. And then lastly, Offline Humans, How to Stop Scrolling and Reconnect with the World. So I obviously did not go to the park, I'm very indecisive. It looks like it's literally about to start raining any second, but I guess I'm just gonna be here for a while chilling, journaling and writing and reading. Well, George found his morning treat. For some reason, my cats won't eat milk or tuna, but George will eat like yogurt, cream cheese, sour cream, potato chips. He's so weird. Okay, so it's 1 p.m. I just finished reading this book. I had like a couple chapters left. Honestly, it was hard to read. It took me a long time because it's not like very entertaining, but I do think it has a lot of really good information in it. So if you're in a long-term relationship, or you're dating and you're thinking about getting in a long-term relationship or getting engaged or whatever, I highly recommend this. I thought this was a great book, very informational, lots of good like tips and techniques for a healthy relationship. So honestly, I think the more educated you are on something, you can make, a more educated decision. And yeah, so highly recommend. It's by Michael Batshaw, 51 Things You Should Know Before Getting Engaged. So that was a good read. And now I think I'm gonna take a look at my Best Me journal. Oh, I forgot about this journal too in my Saturday stack, the Better Everyday journal. So it basically asks you questions every day. May 9th, today's question is, what is your favorite thing about yourself? I like that question. So I'm gonna do a little like journaling. Hi, Luna. Okay, I put that my favorite thing about myself is being kind to others, because that is my favorite thing about myself. I always make it a point to, be kind to people, and I love that about myself. It's a great quality and trait to have. So I'm not sure I've ever talked about this journal on here, but this is the Best Me journal by Offline Humans, aka Natalie, Natalie's Outlet. So I really haven't been using this page, clearly. That's why there's like not a lot like filled in. But I do want to fill in like some stuff that we got going on in next month. So I have a grad party on the 19th, and then the 17th. Was it the 17th? No, it couldn't be the 17th. I have a graduation. What are my goals for June too? I would say book another event and go to the gym 3 times a week. Luna! June 24th is the last day of school. Then we have the intentions page. So like for an example, like So like, for example, I would probably put like going to the gym, nurture a relationship with certain people, go on a date with my boyfriend, hang out with my friends, save a certain amount of money, pay a certain bill, book an event, post about my business, go to the gym, eat clean, get my protein, take my supplements, journal, meditate, things like that. So love this spread. And we have my best me routine, which I'm not always the best about filling out, but I would put like brush my teeth, read my daily devotional, pray, take my medicine, take my supplements, eat breakfast, maybe go for a walk, go to the gym, and then evening, brush my teeth, skincare, shower, phone off at 10 p.m., XYZ. And then I like that it has this little like area. I really like that it has this little part for like celebrations, so each day I can kind of write like something that was really good from the day or that I'm proud of myself for doing. And then this is probably one of my favorite spreads. This is probably one of my favorite spreads for when I'm really busy. Like an event day or a content shoot day, or I just have like a lot going on. You put the date, the day of the week, you write down your whole schedule, 3 non-negotiables I'll get done today. I like this because I feel like it really helps me. If I have a lot of stuff written up here, then I have 3 things that like, at least if I get these done, I'm good, you know? Then we have glance, week at a glance, which I don't use a lot. Observations, which again, I really don't use a lot, but like you can write down like an observation, like something positive from each day and each week of the month. Then what I need to do for my mind, body, and soul. I don't really use this a lot also, but it is nice to have. Then we have the notes section. It's not used a lot because I just started using this journal like back in January, but I do love the notes section in here. And it has 3 different layouts, so like you can customize it, which I really like. And then we have let's reflect. So reflect on time management, finances, spent on socials, circle of people, thoughts, self-care. And then they have blank ones so you can fill in the things that you want to reflect on. There's only like 4 or 6 of these pages. And then you have a little folder in the back where you can store stuff. And yeah, that's the Best Me journal. And I love this thing. It's in my link tree if you want to grab one. And I highly recommend, especially for my ADHD, especially for my ADHD gals. It's like half planner, half journal, and I absolutely love it. I really, really love this devotional as well. It's just really, really beautiful on the inside. Like this is the page that I just read. And it's just like so beautiful. And yeah, it's supposed to be a daily devotional. I have not been reading it daily, but I do want to make sure that I like finish it by the end of the year. But honestly, like whenever I'm having a really hard time, if I'm ever like questioning faith or anything, like it's just nice to have a devotional just to pick up. And I feel like whatever page I open to, like it's what I need to hear. So this is amazing. I think it's in my Amazon storefront. All right, I think I'm gonna bake something. I don't know why I like randomly got this idea in my head, but me and my grandma used to bake something from scratch like every week. So I think I'm gonna like put on a good playlist and bake something. But this does unfortunately mean for me that first I need to do the dishes. One of my favorite life hacks, if you forgot to let butter sit out to soften, you fill a cup with boiling water, dump the water out, and then put the cup on top of the stick of butter for a little bit and let it soften. I thought about baking because I was like, oh my god, I have to feed my sourdough starter. because we're doing like a Monday market, aka like the Sunday swap thing, but we're doing it on a Monday night in like 2 weeks. And my last loaf came out funky. I'm not sure if it's because I cut it open like too soon or what, but it came out a little funky. But I definitely either need to move it into a bigger jar or put it into two separate jars. Job vlogging. Okay, cupcakes out of the oven. The counter is pretty much like cleaned, which is nice. My cream cheese frosting looks fantastic, smells amazing. And now I've just been cleaning, and I figured I would clean off and organize my vanity because it's a little bit of a disaster at the moment. Yeah, this is my all-time favorite face mask. This is my last one, so like I will be buying more ASAP. You leave them on for like 2-3 hours, like as long as you can tolerate, because like I know they get a little annoying sometimes, at least for me. Like I don't know how people sleep in these. Like I could not sleep in this. Anyways, I have a ton of these like face masks, so I'm going to like go through them. I do want to keep some for myself, but like I have so many. They are good to like give as gifts also, but I just do not need this many. They're taking up so much space. And all right, so I sort of straightened up my vanity, just like kind of like organized it, but it's hard because I have so much stuff. Like these are all like products that I have been meaning to try out. Like you can see even like some of them are like small sizes. Yeah, my lights, yeah, of course. Oh, this was actually charged. They're usually like not charged because I just always forget to charge them. But like I have all this shelf space, but it's really not like that much. Would this fit in here? No, it wouldn't. Oh, kind of. I'm worried about him breaking though because it's like ceramic. All right, I took off the mask after like probably like an hour and a half because I couldn't do it anymore. But I also went upstairs and with my boyfriend's family for a little bit. It is really nice to have them around, like if I'm bored or if I need something, or if Matt's mom is watching this, I always borrow stuff from her. I'm like, hey, I need whatever, your crock pot or this or that. Anyways, I'm gonna try a cupcake. So it's like red velvet but without the dye, because we don't do I was about to say we don't do red 40 in this house, as if the sprinkles I just put on were not red 40. They definitely were, but only a little bit. The batter came out really thick, so they're kind of dry, but it still tastes really good. Pretty good. I honestly think that was my first time making cupcakes from scratch since like my grandma and I used to bake when I was little. So not bad for my first time, but they were very dry. And I love a soft, moist cupcake. You know, like I usually just make the ones from the box mix, but I'm trying to start making more stuff on my own because it's fun. It's a little bit of a challenge, and I know exactly what ingredients I'm putting in it, so I know it's not like toxic ingredients. So my boyfriend should be home from work soon, and he asked me if I wanted to, because I asked him to pick up a bottle of wine because we are out, And then he was like, all right, do you want to pick up pizza and wine, and we can watch WWE tonight, which I think is what, Saturday Night Slam or Saturday Night, what do they call it? I don't even know. But yeah, so I was like, yeah, sure, that sounds good. So he's gonna come home. We're gonna have a little at-home date night because it's like rainy out. So I'm excited for that. I miss him. It's been a long day. This is the first day in a long time that I've been home alone all day, waiting for him to come home from work, and I do not miss this because the day goes by really slow. But I had a good day, and I really, really limited my screen time, which was what was really important to me today, was to limit my screen time. So I'm hoping to end the day with under 4 hours of screen time. We'll see if I can do it. And then my Saturday stack, these are what I did already. I did not read my book or this book, but I might read some of that now. And then my Georgie's chilling on the bed with me right now. Hi. Look at those claws. Ooh, his claws scare me. I know they're sharp. Georgie. My cute little baby kitty. My cute little baby. Alright. We got our delicious Domino's. We actually ate half on the way home. I'm excited to try this sauce.